Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this beautiful 2019 Volkswagen GTI SE. This is the lovely four-door model. A little bit more extra practicality with four doors and a lift back. This is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of vehicles. It's a practical everyday daily driver, getting about 30 miles per gallon on the highway, very fuel efficient. It's got lots of cargo space. It's practical, relatively economical ownership costs, but at the same time, it's also a performance vehicle as well, especially with this lovely 6-speed gearbox. And I love the golf ball style shifter. That's always been a trademark on a vehicle called the Golf. Kind of cool. Lovely gearbox. You can get this thing with a nice dual clutch transmission, but if you love manual gearboxes, this 6-speed is a joy to drive. 2019 is a great year for the GTI because it got some upgrades. It got more horsepower, 8 more horsepower for a total of 228 horsepower. It's a lot of power for a front-wheel drive vehicle. And it also got the larger brakes and limited slip differential that was previously offered on the Golf R. That is now standard on the GTI for the 2019 model year. This particular example is in really nice shape, only 33,406 miles, really low miles for 2019. Most people average 10, 12, 15,000 miles a year. So most GTIs from 2019 have a lot more miles, probably about twice as many miles as this one. Also has a few nice extras on it. It has a lovely tinted windows. And when you go towards the outside, you'll notice it has a nice little lowering kit and has a performance exhaust system, which I'll rev up a little bit so you can hear some of that music. It's a really nice sounding 4-cylinder engine. These things are an absolute darling of the automotive press. One of my favorite automotive publications, Car and Driver magazine. They have a CD rating, 10 out of 10 being the best. Rarely do you see vehicles get 10 out of 10, but the GTI got the 10 out of 10 rating from Car and Driver magazine. I encourage you to research it yourself. Great article on it. They love the way it drives. It also, I think, got nominated to the annual top 10 best list, and I think it also got the Editor's Choice Award as well. The SE is kind of like the mid-level as far as features goes versus the base S model. And the top of the line, I think the top of the line one's like you have the Autobahn and the Golf R. But this one features a nice leather interior. This one has a nice moonroof, and you have a sunshade to dim things down if it gets too bright out. Luckily, we're in a nice shady spot here. It opens for some fresh air. It's a beautiful day today. This has a nice Fender audio system. If you like music, it sounds great. We have power and heated front seats. Great infotainment system. We have a rear parking camera as well. Automatic dimming mirror of integrated compass and universal garage door opener. Nice flat bottom leather wrapped steering wheel. Feels wonderful in your hands. We have a blind spot warning as well. Nice factory all season mats. Great color combination, graphite on black leather. I love the look and lines of the GTI. It's a typical understated German styling. It also has a custom front plate bracket that goes into the tow hook screw, which is nice. A little bit of a kind of a tuner look to it. The engine is pretty much completely stock, it looks like, but with 228 horsepower, it's pretty much all the power you want in a front-wheel drive vehicles. When you have too much power with front-wheel drive vehicles, it can kind of get overwhelmed. You're just asking the tires, the front wheels to do too much. Steer the car, brake the car, handle the power of the vehicle. But obviously front-wheel drive is nice too, and wet slippery conditions because you have the weight of the engine over the front wheels, giving you a little bit better traction. And being a four-door, it's a little bit practical than a two-door version of the GTI. It makes it also a great vehicle if you have kids. You can put car seats back there, a little bit easier to do with 4 doors versus 2. Looks like it has an aftermarket underbody diffuser and an aftermarket exhaust system. It looks like U-Power exhaust. Here, I'll put the camera down on the ground and rev the engine a little bit so you can hear how this engine sounds. The exhaust system sounds. Sounds pretty good from my end. This probably sounds even better when you're driving it. I like how they have the handle to open the lift back integrated into the Volkswagen logo. And being a lift back, it also makes it a little bit more practical because you can remove this cargo area cover and fold those rear seats flat, turning into almost like a little itty-bitty cargo van. A lot more practical than a sedan or a coupe with a trunk. And also the lowering kit has a nice looking stanced appearance. One beautiful, little affordable performance hatchback. That's a great vehicle to commute in, to have some fun in. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon and have a wonderful day.